Now here I would like to give the history. In the colonial period, right from 1847 and then coming to Simon Commission in 1920-21, then the need for constitutional status in hill areas was being discussed. The question was that some areas of North were declared as excluded areas, some were declared as partially excluded areas. And it is here that we see that the Inner Line Act was imposed, and it is in the hill areas of Northeast that the Inner Line prohibits any Indian citizen like you and me to go there. Not to speak of purchasing land or doing any job there, but even for simple entry you have to take a special permission, a permit to enter. This is a colonial legacy which has been continuing in the post-independence situation also. The idea was that so much of immigration is affecting the local economy.
Processes of contestation for cultural authority took place within Kerala itself also, evidenced by who was invited to all the more subtle processes at work within the meeting, such as differential comprehension through languages employed, as well as who was given the space to speak itself. Though most Kriyatam artists do not speak English, certain key meetings, due to the presence of either a UNESCO or national representative, were conducted solely in English, with no efforts made to translate into Malayalam, despite several appeals from the artists. So this led one artist to reconstitute their definition of this executive committee, which by definition includes these artists. Her own personal definition was that it actually meant the committee minus the artists, that the artists themselves could not participate in decision making due to language.
Globalization has opened the world, challenging the traditional boundaries of communities, tribes, deserts, castes, localities and villages that are characterized anthropological research. Globalization refers to developing process of complex interconnections between the societies, cultures, institutions and individuals worldwide. It is a social process which involves a compression of time and space, shrinking distances through a dramatic reduction in the time taken earlier, physically or representational, to cross them. So, marking the world screen smaller and in a certain sense being human being closer to one another.
Understand what is going on, because the number of villages are not so small as has been commented by 24 hours. Just a few people are there, that's what they say. But villages number in the thousands. Unless we find out exactly how many there are, they could number in the tens of thousands. And so it's a big problem, it's not a small problem, it's a big problem, and many of them are tribal, and we should take into account this.